we've got some really exciting plans that this guy right here is super excited about. So let me let him tell you what we're gonna be doing in a couple days. Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I've got a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about today. But first off, check out what's missing. So we sold the RV. We actually sold the RV to the first person that was serious and wanted to look at it. And it was really cool. Family came down all the way from Illinois to Oklahoma to pick up the RV and pretty much bought it sight unseen. I mean, we met at a credit union that he does business with, and I mean, awesome people, awesome deal. And it was an older gentleman that was a retired Air Force pilot, flew B-52 planes in the Air Force, I believe. And him and his wife are wanting to do some traveling, so they really jumped on that opportunity to purchase that RV. And I'm excited for them. It was really cool to get to meet them. And kind of sad that the RV's gone, but it was just one of those projects that didn't work out for us. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna go check on the little piggies. They, well, the other day in our last update, I told you they were a lot more tame than the first set of pigs, or the 3 that we had last year. Well, that's starting to change a little bit. I guess after being castrated that first day when we brought them home, took a couple days for them to orient. Now they're a little bit more spooky, but as you can see, it's a muddy mess out here right now. It's been raining in Oklahoma all day today. So we started them off with this small pen you guys saw in the previous couple videos about the pigs. And I'm gonna move that middle panel back and give them a little bit more room today, and make sure they've got plenty of space to be able to get out of the mud. They do have their little hut here, and it's high and dry inside there, and that's pretty much where they've been spending most of their time. But I'm gonna get that moved. I got a lot of different things I want to do today, but there's some really exciting news, I guess you might say, and some really frustrating, like, just make you want to just spit bullets, bad news that I'm dealing with. But I'm usually not at doom and gloom, the world's ending, hey, everything's bad and people are mean, and try to keep everything happy and positive and keep a good attitude. Sometimes that's difficult. Piece of wire. Well, all 6 pigs are happy and healthy, and they're enjoying this little bit of green grass that they've got. It won't take them but a day or two to have all this completely munched down, but we can keep opening up space back there and letting them have some room. We may end up putting them in some of that Premier One permanent fencing for a little while. It worked really well last year for, I don't know, quite a while. I mean, several months, until those pigs just got really big and it got really hot. And with the creek just right there, it was a little too inviting, I guess. But you can see these pigs have plenty of mud to play in now, and it didn't take them long to clear out that little spot, and they'll have this chewed down in no time at all. But that's okay, we'll make them more room. Well, as you can hear, it's starting to rain again. That's kind of been the story of the day all day today. Not that I'm complaining, because it's been a really strange year for us. Typically by now the creek would have been up several times and we would have had all those sand bass up in the creek. We've only been able to catch just a few sand bass, or white bass as some people like to call them. That's technically their name. We haven't been able to catch very many this year. And morel mushrooms, I found one morel mushroom. That's it. Yeah, like my Band-Aid. I found one morel mushroom, and we didn't even get to eat morels this year, so I always try to do a morel hunting video, and I don't know if you call it a catch, clean and cook, like a hide and go seek mushroom hunt, clean and cook. Didn't get to do that this year, but in other news, the garden has transformed over the last couple weeks. Check this out. Now we planted a lot of new stuff in here, but we got some greens growing. These are mostly radishes, bok choy, my strawberry plants. Look at these things. They're just, I mean, they've exploded over the last couple weeks. And oh man, there was a nice big strawberry right there, but something got it before we did. That's a bummer. I was wanting to eat that today. But the wicking tubs are doing really, really well. Got a tub full of cilantro, lettuce, bok choy, different things. My peppers are doing well. Eggplant, not doing great, but we just transplanted them, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. Got a few tomato plants in here. My broccoli is starting to take off. It's doing well. Some of it's getting a little rain because I got the vent open. But yeah, everything in here's starting to take off. I mean, we completely got wiped out during that cold spell in February where we were down below 0 for several days. But things are starting to come back. I've got a lot more planting to do in here. Probably next week, get after it and plant some beans, and need to start some okra and start some different things. But yeah, I could sit out here and work all day. It's so peaceful with this light rain like this without the sun beating down on the greenhouse. But that rain just makes things, I don't know, it's like trying to sleep at night in one of those old houses with a metal roof that doesn't have real good insulation. You know, it just kind of puts you to sleep. It's kind of how I feel about working in the greenhouse when it's raining. It's just really peaceful. Are you ladies going to bed already? Dadgum, girls. It's only 5:30. It's not bedtime. Maybe it's hard work producing those homegrown cackleberries like that. So I'll allow it and let them go to bed early today. The rooster's kind of wondering, what in the world are those ladies doing? Why are they going to bed so early? So the other day I posted a video when we were selling a bunch of little doe kids from this year. And oh, by the way, I talked to a friend of mine who, I don't know if he's a goat trader, basically an order buyer, goes to auctions all over the state. And he had told me the goat market was doing really, really well. So I called another guy in my area that raises Kiko goats. And he took, I can't remember if he told me 40 or 60 of this year's buck kids. So little bucklings about like ours. They average like 38 to 45 pounds. And he took them to an auction and they sold for $4 and like 30 cents a pound, I believe. I've never seen goats go for over $4 a pound. That is insane. I've never seen a goat market so high, and I really don't know why it's that high right now. It's just kind of that time of year, but I've never seen it over $3, or maybe just a little bit over $3 here. So $4, $4.50 a pound is incredible. And from what I can tell and from what I've been told, a lot of those goats are getting shipped to the eastern part of the United States. I guess there's some big processing plants in the eastern part of the country that are just buying up every baby goat, or not baby goat, but every slaughter sized goat kid they can find right now. It's, I don't know, it's crazy. But what got me to thinking about that was, forgot what I was saying. I was gonna tell you guys, in that video, I don't know if any of you noticed, but Bear was missing. Like, you didn't see Bear anywhere in that video. And I didn't see any comments about it, no one asked, but Bear went missing for 4 or 5 days. Bear's our livestock guardian dog. You guys have seen him forever. He went missing for 4 or 5 days, and started doing a little looking around, and I found him at my neighbor's house about half a mile away. She just so happens to have a female Anatolian Shepherd. Well, she was in heat and Bear was being mischievous. So Bear's in timeout right now. I brought him home, but this guy, he's in a little bit of trouble for being sneaky and leaving the farm. So I've got him locked up in my walkway back here. He's been here for a couple days now, but Bear's supposed to stay home. He's not supposed to leave and go see other dogs. He's supposed to be here protecting all of our animals. All the goats are in the barn right now because of the rain, but Bear's going to stay locked up here for a few more days. And they told me that they were going to take their dog to town to the vet and have her fixed this week. So hopefully that will stop some wandering of the bear. Oh, bear. That was something else I almost forgot to tell you guys. So the other day, Houston came out here. We had a mama hen sitting on a nest of eggs in a terrible spot right there by the gate. She sat there for a long time. And Houston came out here the other day, and look what he found. I'll show you a few clips from when we first came out here. But this old mama hen hatched out a set of babies. I think there's 4 little chicks. What do you think?
It's cute. I love it. There's one black one.
You better stay there, Bear. You're in timeout. Isaac? What makes you think everybody wants to stare at your backside? I find it funny how different animals are. So, as you can see, goats hate the rain. They hate to get wet. But then on the other side of things, you got Whopper standing out in the rain. You got all 4 alpacas, 2 donkeys. Don't mind the rain one bit. It's so weird. Goats, they don't like to get their feet wet. They're just prissy little animals, I guess. Well, look who finally made it home. Did you get a haircut today?
Yeah.
Or did they just lower your ears down a little bit?
I got a haircut.
Got a haircut?
Yeah.
So I told you guys in the beginning of the video I had some really good news and some stuff that was really upsetting me. So you guys, we've been keeping a secret from you guys for several weeks. Hey, come here. I need you for this.
Oh.
We've been keeping a secret from everybody for several weeks. And by the time you watch this, we'll already actually be back home. Time travel through YouTube is interesting. So we've got some really exciting plans that this guy right here is super excited about. So let him tell you what we're going to be doing in a couple days. All right, Houston, it's all yours. You tell us.
We are going to Granger Smith's house. He's having Yee farm, basically. He's gonna have a whole bunch of friends there. It's gonna be basically like a holler video, but it's not a music video, basically.
It's called Yee Yee Day.
Yeah, Yee Yee Day.
Yeah. So by the time they see this, we'll already be back home, but we don't know exactly who all's going to be there.
Yeah.
But we have an idea of some other, so it's going to be a ton of other YouTube creators getting together for a big day of fun. You said the holler video, so maybe everybody doesn't know what the holler video is. So Granger Smith has a music video called Holler.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to look that up, you can kind of see what Yee Yee Day is planned to be, but we really don't know what it is.
Yeah, he's not telling us at all.
No, it's a secret. Like, there's going to be some other big YouTubers there. Like,
yeah.
Like maybe who are we expecting to see there?
Demolition Ranch,
Yep.
Ginger Billy.
Ginger Billy, Demolition Ranch, Keeping It Dutch. Yeah, so we don't know who else is going to be there, but it's going to be a lot of fun, right? Mm-hmm. What are you most excited about?
To meet Granger.
To meet Granger?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Because we've been trying to plan this for like 5 months.
Yeah, so we've been friends with Granger online and by phone for quite a while, and we've been trying to set up a time for him to come up here and us to go down there and meet and hang out and all that stuff, and we just haven't been able to work it out. They were actually planning on coming here a couple months ago, and our whole family tested positive for COVID.
Maybe me. Maybe
Houston, but pretty much everyone. But so yeah, Yee Day, it's the first annual Yee Day, I think this is supposed to be an annual thing.
What's an annual?
It means it happens every year, once a year. So I don't really know what all it's gonna involve, but we're gonna bring you guys along. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There's supposed to be tons of other pretty much everybody we watch on YouTube is supposed to be there. I think even Jimmy Houston's gonna plan on going down, depending on how Chris is doing. He was really looking forward to going down and hoping he could make it. So I think he may make the trip down for a few hours on that day. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
And we're leaving tomorrow.
And we're leaving?
Today is Thursday, and we're planning on going tomorrow.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Weston has a track meet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the Yee Day is Friday.
Yep. And then we're gonna drive home Friday night.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get everything taken care of, trying to get everything watered and fed and set up well. I think Dusty, my brother-in-law from Cross Timbers Bison, is gonna come over and take care of the animals and feed and make sure Bear stays in time out there so he doesn't go see his girlfriend anymore. And we're gonna have an exciting day on Friday.
Yep.
Well, I had to move in the garage because the rain just is aggravating me with this camera. I don't want to get this camera all wet. So I got most of the chores done, but I wanted to finish this video. And there was one other thing I told you. There's so many things. I told you in the beginning, I had a lot I wanted to talk about today. And this is kind of like a keeping up with the arms video day, fill in the blanks, filling you guys in on everything that's going on. Another thing I've been holding back, secreted from you, not telling anyone about, is we're fixing to launch a whole new line of merch that hopefully soon. I'm actually waiting on tons of boxes to show up today so we can get everything packaged and made and ready and set up. But we're doing way more, offering way more than just what we have in the past. It's a lot more stuff that's not just an Arms Family Homestead logo, but some really cool stuff that I'm excited to launch. And it's going to really help us out because that kind of carries me into what I wanted to talk to you guys about. The bad, negative stuff that just makes my skin crawl. So you guys know, most of you probably by now know, on February 10th, my Facebook page, my personal profile got hacked. And that allowed the hacker access to the Arms Family Homestead Facebook page, and they started blasting our page with all kinds of spam videos and just junk that belonged to other people. It was stolen content and caused a nightmare for us. So I really don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose my audience, and we post everything on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're watching us on Facebook, please go subscribe on YouTube because I just don't want to lose you guys there. And there's a good possibility that could happen. So we got hacked, and this hacker went in, stole a bunch of content from other people, uploaded it on our channel, and basically caused me to get my profile deactivated. I was never able to get it back after it got hacked. Facebook has been a nightmare working with. Just insane. Facebook's terrible. Their customer service does not exist. And I get it. They're a large company. They're overwhelmed. There's only so much they can do. But we bring in a pretty sizable ad revenue for Facebook. They make a pretty good chunk of money through us. So you would think they would help businesses that are making them money. But anyways, lost my personal profile account that I'd had since I was in college. So somewhere 2005-ish. That's terrible. It stunk. I hated it. I lost so many contacts, so many people I met over the years that I contacted through Facebook, through Messenger and all that. But after dealing with it for 2 months, we were able to get the page back into my wife's name. She was technically the owner of Arms Family Homestead Facebook page. Just go out, bud. You're like creaking the door really slow. Just go. So my wife is the owner of the AFH page under her profile now. So then I started a new profile so I would actually have access to Facebook just to upload content and pictures and stuff onto the AFH page. So about 3 weeks ago, I guess maybe, I started a new profile, added 200 or 300 friends, and never posted anything on that profile other than a cover photo and a profile picture and just some information about me so people wouldn't think that it was a fake account. So this morning I got on the computer to check all of my stuff, and I'm scrolling through, and then I got on Marketplace. On Facebook, okay, on my computer, I'm scrolling, and this screen pops up. It literally, Facebook just kind of shuts down, and it pops up and says, your account has been disabled. You can't use Facebook because your account or activity on it doesn't follow our community standards. And blah, 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 blah. I'll put it on screen. You guys can read it all. But basically, Facebook deactivated my second profile. Now, that doesn't mean we lost Arms Family Homestead's Facebook page because my wife's an admin and she's the owner. I'm probably going to go back and add 2 or 3 other people as admins just so we don't lose that. There's 250,000 followers there that I don't want to lose. And it's a nightmare. So we still have the page, but I can't access Facebook, so I have to log in through my wife's account to even upload videos. And it just worries me, it concerns me that we may eventually lose the Arms Family Homestead Facebook page. So please, if you watch us on Facebook, go over to YouTube, subscribe there, just so you don't ever lose us. We get messages all the time. People aren't getting notified of our videos through Facebook. They follow us and they do everything. And they say, how come you haven't posted a video in 2 or 3 weeks? We never see you anymore. Guys, I upload 3 times a week at least, no matter what. I don't know why Facebook's doing that. I don't know if Facebook just doesn't like our values and what we believe in and what we promote. I don't know. But it's frustrating, and I don't want to lose you guys. The other side of that, when I was talking about we're launching a bunch of new merch and that's really going to help us, is because this is, what, April? I haven't received a paycheck from Facebook, and this is my job now, which we have YouTube and our merch and a lot of different things. We're not hurting. I'm not asking anyone to send us money, nothing like that. But I put a lot of work into this Facebook platform. We got paid up through our end of the year last year. Our January check, which would have came in February, was when we got hacked, and that check went to Belgium. And we were able to get it all stopped before the next paycheck. But so we haven't been paid since. And Facebook owes us a lot of money. And it's very frustrating. And we're struggling with them because every time you get about 1 contact per day when you reach out to Facebook, they're going to email you back once. You can respond immediately. It's 24 hours before they respond. And they keep telling us, giving us a runaround saying, all of our tax information doesn't match up and all of our documents don't match up. Well, it's because we got hacked and they changed all of that. No, it doesn't match up. And they deleted my profile, and that was what was in control of Arms Family Homestead. So I don't know what they want. I don't know what it's going to take. If this rocks on for very much longer, it's like I told my wife, I said, I may hire an attorney and fly to California to One Hacker Way. I got a letter in the mail from Facebook one day. Their return address was One Hacker Way. Let that sink in for a minute. But anyways, all that to say, we haven't been paid. Haven't got our paycheck at all from Facebook this year. And that's a substantial part of our income. So I'm scared we're going to lose that, and I don't want that to happen. And we put a lot of work into that platform and a lot of time and energy and growing that. And we've got so many people that follow us on Facebook that aren't on YouTube. So do me a favor, go over to YouTube. I don't care which platform you watch us on. It's the same video, gets uploaded to the same platform, but there's a different audience. So anyways, guys, there's your update. That's the bad news. If you're not seeing our stuff on Facebook, it's because Facebook's mad at us and they keep deleting my accounts. And it's not even like they're putting me in Facebook jail for doing something. I didn't upload something. I didn't post something that doesn't follow their guidelines. Like, I hadn't posted nothing on Daniel Arms' profile. So, either, here's our options. Facebook doesn't like me, or there's someone out there that absolutely hates me that keeps tracking us down and trying to destroy everything we do. And I don't know. I don't think we got a stalker. I'm not gonna make this like Keeping It Dutch. We got a stalker title, huh? That's not what I'm trying to do. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Houston is ecstatic. You guys have no idea how excited this kid is to go meet Granger Smith. And Weston, our oldest, is a senior. And we told him the list of people that were supposed to go and told him what was going on. And he was like, okay. But that's his prom night. Friday is his prom night. And then we said, Granger said Matt from Demo Ranch is supposed to be there. And he said, I'm not going to prom. I'm going to Yee Day. So with any luck, we'll actually get to see Weston on video. And then he's going to come back the next day and go to prom with his girlfriend at her school. So he's not completely missing out on prom. But that says a lot about a teenager when they go, I want to go hang out with my parents instead of go to prom. Never would have thought my kid would have done that, but I'm the cool dad for once. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. We sure appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.